Welcome back to the channel. Today we're taking a look at what's really going on here in the economy sphere, the traditional world of finance. We're on companies by market cap. We're going to see what the market is doing. Look at the 900 billion to $1 trillion behemoths that control the world. See what's really going on before jumping over to the charts. We're going to look at the S&P 500, maybe the NASDAQ. We're going to see what's happening with that potentially. And then I want to look at some biotech stocks for whatever reason. So some interesting stuff going on here in today's video. Be sure to stick around till the end to not miss any of what's going on, or down below we have the included chapters which will exist by the time you're watching this. And so anyway, jumping right into it, as we can see here, companies by market cap. Apple relatively sideways today, in the red, almost 1%, though in the green over the last 30 days, trending upward like usual. Apple continuing to make gains. Saudi Aramco oil still doing numbers right now, setting some new highs recently, trending upward over the last 30 days. In the red, though, about 0.5% today. Microsoft, over $2 trillion market cap. In the red, 1.15% today, though recently set some highs, breaking upward, appears out of a range of sideways here over the last 30 days. Let's see if we can break resistance. Google, $1.5 trillion in the green, 0.36% today, ranging sideways still over the last 30 days, right in between support and resistance, it would seem. So highly volatile entry point if you're looking for one at the moment. Amazon, $1.36 trillion in the red, just about 1%, though over the last month, trading upward, printing new highs recently, at the moment at resistance. Will the uptrend continue? Now, bleeding into just under $1 trillion, we have Tesla, 1.11% in the green, trending upward over the last 30 days, at the moment at resistance as well. Berkshire Hathaway, in a bit of a similar situation, $655 billion market cap, 1.25% in the red today, though. In the green overall over the last 30 days, trending relatively upward, though a minor rejection has occurred. But as you can see, the behemoths that run the world are still being behemoths and still running the world. NVIDIA trending upward here, 0.5% in the green today. Meta, very sideways, attempting to solidify support, it would appear, though we just have to go with the flow. Now on the screen, real quick, we have the largest biotech companies by market cap, the top kind of 10 there, next to the top 10 largest companies by market cap, just to see a minor comparison over how they've been, trading lately over the last 30 days, perhaps. As we can see, Johnson & Johnson here being the largest biotech company by market cap, and also the 10th largest company in general by market cap. In the red today, though, 0.5%, trying to come out of some lows. It's been trending downward over the last 30 days. Pretty much the only of the top 10 largest companies to be trading downward over the last month. In terms of biotech companies, they're also one of a few that have been trading downward here over the last month as well. It would appear AbbVie, AbbVie, my apologies if I don't know how to pronounce it, has been trending downward here after experiencing some resistance, falling towards support. Hopefully we can bottom out and get AbbVie investors back in the green. Merck is down over the last month, trading downward here, and so is Bristol Myers. And so potentially buying opportunities for those companies that are in the lows. You want to buy low, sell high, and it would appear Eli Lilly, Pfizer, Roche are all trading relatively sideways over the last month here. It would appear Novo is approaching resistance, trading relatively upward, it would appear as well. Thermo Fisher Scientific is in a bit of an uptrend, near resistance at the moment, though in the green over the last month. AstraZeneca and Novartis have traded relatively sideways, though, it would appear. So, I mean, biotech has been holding on quite nicely, except for some of the, behemoths that stand out. They've been making some of the more dramatic movements, but biotech has been holding on. Now, the S&P 500. Here it would appear making a move upward from potential support. Look out for 38.12 if we do make any sort of continued moves downward. As you can see, this upside has left EngineeringRobo unfazed, and so we do have all three of our chosen robos bearish still. With those bearish robos in play, we do anticipate continued sideways and or downside to play out until perhaps support has been solidified or bullish robos can return. Right now, overhead, watch out for this descending trend line as resistance. As I mentioned, bearish robos still in play. That aforementioned support level as well, 38.12, is waiting for us if we do make our way back down to it. If we trade sideways enough, maybe we can pull that 200 weekly moving average up toward that support level and further solidify its significance. Though right now we are still waiting for more confirmations. Watch out if you are jumping in at this level, as we are technically at what appears to be local resistance moving forward. And also 4,305 is a horizontal resistance level overhead that is visualized, but I didn't say it for some reason. Alrighty, the NASDAQ has continued its way upward since the last time we saw it. We can now see we are above this down trend line of descending. Previous resistance may be support here for us. Watch out for a move downward here in the short term to sort of solidify this breakout upward. Do not get trapped in a fake out that may play out. Right now, this is a very high risk entry at the moment, even though we do see two of our chosen three robos bullish to the NASDAQ. And so you can begin considering investing your 50% EngineeringRobo based investment ratio, though I'd watch out for bearish parameters on the S&P 500. Any sort of entities correlating with that will be pulled down alongside it if it does continue its way downward here. And so right now, further interactions above this down trend line here would be nice to see. Potentially continued sideways moving forward may play out here. I want to see some support forming. We are floating between some ranges here. We'll visualize some key levels if necessary. Down below, the only support waiting for us is 120.23. We have the 200 weekly moving average, though, along the way, as well as this ascending uptrend line here that goes back like a million years ago. So there is significant support down below for us, and I do believe the economy will continue its upward trajectory, though right now I do believe sideways and or downside is still plaguing us and will continue to for the foreseeable months. I do believe you could very easily get trapped in a sort of fake out here, falling for any sort of short-term upside that we do see. But we just have to go with the flow and watch out for Robo. Always wait for the confirmations no matter the situation. Now, lastly, we have Johnson & Johnson. Some tremendous gains lately in a very dramatic uptrend. We have this uptrend line that goes back to like 2009, suggesting that we are in an uptrend. We also have this 200 weekly moving average as well, which provided us some support here pretty much between May of 2018 all the way into October of 2020. And so right now, technically, we do have some bearish robos to consider all the way back in September there. The super sell and sell for were confirmed, suggesting to consider closing your position, getting out of the market, because previous bullish robo advisors back in May of 2020 there already allowed you to experience 20% in upside here. So at the moment, we technically are at resistance, and we would be waiting for the return of a another bullish robo here to begin comfortably reinvesting back into Johnson & Johnson. We need to see either weekly candles interacting above $179.92. Technically, that is the resistance level that is formed overhead, but realistically, we have to break highs near $186 to potentially become more bullish on the continuation of this uptrend. At the moment, some sideways price action or a move downward here may be necessary before we can continue the uptrend that may be still in play. So watch out for aforementioned resistance up top. Down below, the 200 weekly moving average is near my $148.75 support level. That is where we may make our way toward here if resistance is too potent and bearish robos return and remain. A downtrend line is yet to be visualized, though, because not enough price action is present, and I am not a huge fan of these super steep local kind of downtrend lines here. If we must have them, we can just visualize them. In the meantime, though, I would not use this to, comfortably and confidently consider investing your 30% downtrend line investment ratio. We invest 20% at support, 50% based on EngineeringRobo, and 30% based on our downtrend lines here. Right now, we are just waiting for a few more confirmations. We are technically too close to resistance. EngineeringRobo has allowed you to experience that previous 20% in gains more recently, 8% in upside multiple times through a range of sideways, and even 43% in gains after bullish confirmations back in 2015 there. And bearish robos have saved us from 13 to 18% in downside during that multi-year sideways between 2018 and 2020 there. So we just got to go with the flow and watch out for Robo. Look out for the confirmations during this highly volatile situation. Let me know down below your thoughts on the economy currently. Let me know anything you'd like to see in any upcoming videos. We've got commodities shortly, and then we're back to crypto thereafter. Thank you so much for tuning in. Thank you for hearing my analysis, and tune in for the next one.